So you're looking into hydromulch and quickly realising that there are a whole lot of advertisements and material talking about the success of various hydromulch applications, with none of them really talking about everybody's primary worry: when won't it work? Or when is hydromulch not the best fit? It's about time we address the issue, so by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of why hydromulch doesn't always produce the results you want on your site. I know it can be overwhelming when you're staring down the barrel of a project wondering what can go wrong. The reasoning is simple really. It revolves around four main issues: inadequate surface preparation, poor quality soil which is not ameliorated to the correct standard, an inadequate mix is applied, and climatic conditions. Number 1. Inadequate surface preparation will not provide an appropriate seedbed to allow the application to penetrate the soil. Examples of poor preparation are hard-set soils that have been sitting for an extended period and developed a crust on the surface, as well as compacted and smooth surfaces. Preparing the soil correctly will provide both a loose soil for the application to penetrate and bind to, but also giving it the ability to absorb some water and minimize erosion by slowing the surface flow down. Number 2. The soil is of poor quality and is not ameliorated to the correct standard. The unfortunate reality of a wide range of Australian topsoils is that they are generally of poor quality in terms of successful grass establishment. A soil of poor quality needs different materials incorporated into it to change it into a better quality soil. This is called amelioration. A soil test is completed and the results used to develop amelioration strategy, and this determines exactly what materials and quantities are required for that soil to sustain grass growth. If a hydromulch application is used on a soil and the soil hasn't been tested, or maybe it has been tested but it's not being followed, the application is set for failure. This is the same for equivalent or alternate products. If they do not follow the recommendations of the soil test, the application is likely to fail. The obvious solution to this issue is to test the soil, remove the guesswork, and follow the amelioration strategy of the soil test recommendations. Number 3. An inadequate mix is applied. Following on from making sure the amelioration strategy is followed, ensuring the correct mix is applied and the correct materials are used is crucial. If the mix does not incorporate the additives determined from soil test results, the application is likely to fail. Similarly, the mix must be fit for purpose. For example, a hydro seed will not be suited to a sloped area. It does not incorporate cellulose fibre or binder, and therefore has no seed or soil protection from wind or water erosion. The appropriate mix here would be one with a protective medium. And number 4, climatic conditions. Wind erosion and the quantity of rainfall are all conditions that can affect the success or failure of an application. With the exception of natural disasters and freak events, wind and water erosion play a big part in the success or failure of your project. With applications which have no protective medium, wind and water erosion are prominent reasons for their failure to germinate. Similarly, products such as hydromulch can be significantly damaged by excessive rainfall, especially when the surface was not prepared adequately. The solution here is to have an application suited to the site conditions, an application that lays dormant until adequate rainfall is received, and that will also work into the soil profile during rain rather than washing off. By now, you should be able to see why hydromulch isn't always the best fit for your project, and the reasons why it doesn't work well on some sites.